face Zuckerberg style. Looks like an android. Hey, look! I think is that Dave Shaw?
It might be. It's the voice of reason.
Wow, where'd you get that cool mug?
Oh, I got that 512. And by the way, reusable, recyclable, and of course, rethink your future. Get clothes that are made out of recycled ocean plastics that are also, I don't know how they figured it out, but biodegradable. So head over to 512. If you want to get some 512 apparel, they're located right next to Kamina. And by the way, Dave Kamina says he's got a bunch of giveaways he's adding to center court.
Wow.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bruce, are you with me, bud? Seaside! You ready? Welcome to Women's Semifinals. That's right, the match before we assign pride, points, and paychecks. I've got 4 women that are about to go into a knockdown, drag-out brawl for it all. They want the gold, they want the glory, and guess what? They want the Seaside bragging rights. 40 years long, 40 years strong. This is Seaside Beach Volleyball! Ladies and gentlemen, I need your love. I need your glory. I want your adulation as I bring out these women. Fight it out. They are going to go to a knockdown, drag-out brawl. First, all the way from Poland, now living in Florida. That's right. It's not Peter's wife. This is Kaya's husband. She comes to us. She's a player, a coach, a mom, a champion. She drops bombs and smiles. 4 miles. Miss Kaya Marcia! She is just 29 years young. She stands 5'9". And by the way, my fact checker did a terrible job. She comes to us from East Michigan University. Guess what? She also played her ball at North Florida University. She just got her pilot's license because guess what? She had too many volleyball accomplishments just to mention here today. She hails to us from St. Petersburg, Florida. The one, the only, Kim Hildreth! Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the only thing standing between them and a 4-figure payday. That's right, smiles and love is all great and grand. We got sad, we got great, and we're talking some stuff. So right now, I want you to welcome out the one, the only. She's from Chicago, Illinois. She played her ball at Grand Canyon University. And by the way, out of all the tournaments she won, she says she's winning in life because she's marrying a Shaw. Not me, but Mr. James Shaw. That's right. She stands 5'8" on a good day, 5'11" in heels. She's 26 years old. Miss Molly Turner. Yeah, I got weird for a second, right? I got weird. All right. I screwed her name for the better part of 5 tournaments. She stands 6 foot even. But guess what? It's uneven when she's on the sand because she just dominates on the right side, left side, and straight out the middle. She is 25 years old. She's a pickleball champion in 7 different states. But she won't tell me which ones. That's right. She went to Michigan for indoor. She went to Pepperdine for beach. She hails from Indianapolis, Indiana. Miss Carly Scott!
Dave Shaw, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, what kind of energy you're bringing to the finals.
I went to B-State Coffee and got myself an espresso with 5 extra espressos.
No more espresso shots. Well, maybe more espresso shots for you.
Is it
Fun watching you. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure and an honor to be here today at the 40th Seaside Open Tournament here in Seaside, Oregon. I am your host for the weekend, Jacob Justice, joined alongside Miss Victoria Dennis. Thank you so much for joining me as we have some women's semifinals.
Jacob, I am so excited to be here. 40th Seaside Tournament. I mean, can we just talk about the longevity and the history of Seaside volleyball? The fans truly make it what it is. As we start with an incredible first rally, point going to Turner and Scott. Turner walking back to serve. Jacob, you've been here. This is day 2 for you. Tell me, what has it been like for the 40th year of Seaside Beach Volleyball?
It's been incredible, but nothing like the environment right now. We've seen a lot of these empty chairs here on center court, but now these chairs are filling in. We're building a great environment for the players. The last match was electric. It went to 3. The Partains took it on a good 4-point run to finish that third set, and it was a crazy environment. We had some dogs running around on the court last match.
Couple drop kicks,
a lot of variables in the match, but ultimately incredible volleyball for the last 2 days. We're closing in on the last couple matches as we'll have a women's semifinal here. We have another semifinal on our outer court as well going on at the same time, and we'll have the women's final coming up in just a little while after a men's semi. And a soft shot from Kim Hildreth. There on the left side of your screen, she is paired up with Kaya Marciniak.
They've been having a great tournament so far. Kim, residing now in St. Pete, Florida, back to serve.
Yeah, she has absolutely dominated. That's my neck of the woods down there. I'm from Northeast Florida, but she is actually married to Kibby Jelks, who has been a great friend of mine for the last couple years since I have lived in Northeast Florida. We're going to have a double call here on center court, deciding that one's maybe not as hard driven to decide that that's able to be taken with some finger action. But
right, Jake, it's always a debatable call when you're pole digging. So when the block is at the net and they decided not to block, we pole dig. For those of you tuning in who don't know all the volleyball terms, up and over the block, Molly Turner with the finesse shot. Walking back to the end line.
It's the best form of flattery, Victoria, and showing that Molly can do that shot too.
Molly's had a great season also. I was just with her playing in the Futures event in the FIVB Italy, where she medaled with a gold medal. Dig by Molly Turner in transition as she tries to go for the cut shot, but into the net. I love that choice by her. That was an aggressive error, and we love those, Jacob.
We do, and these teams definitely have the ability to make those shots. So an early mistake hopefully means fine-tuning that, and later on in the match, we're going to see some extremely high-level volleyball from both of these teams.
It's day 2. They have plenty of reps under their belt. Serving Molly. Molly up and over. Kaya able to reach and swat block that block down to the sand.
Yeah,
Kaya from Poland.
Great patience there from Kaya. Yeah, Kaya, 34 years old from Poland. Took a 3rd place in 2018 in Austin and hoping to get this ticket item here into the Chicago Open, which I am extremely excited for. That's going to be the first weekend of September, and these 2 teams here and the 2 teams in our other semifinal have already punched their ticket to it. That is the big ticket item that everybody was competing for this weekend. 53 teams on the women's side, and 4 of them with the opportunity to compete against the best in Chicago. And a swing down the middle from Kim Hildreth.
Great middle swing there as the blocker pulled. Seam ball works almost every time, Jacob, almost every time.
In a fiddle down the middle for Kim Hildreth. She will be back to serve 6-4 now.
Molly with the reception. Kim with the dig, coming into the middle, no block, picked up by Carly. Set by Turner. Carly up and over for the high line, which will fall. Great ball control by Scott and Turner.
Yeah, and I want to point out there that Kaya had a bit of a delayed block there. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not, but just Molly Turner was able to execute quickly down the line past the block. We'll see if there's some more delayed blocks there thrown in for the shot maker. That is Molly Turner, but Kaya Marciniak
on the attack.
Great side out by Kaya. It seems like they are serving her here in the first set, putting a little bit pressure on her side out game, but she is rising to it as she goes back to serve. Molly with the pass as she looks up and over the block like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about with those shots from Molly Turner. So effective in our last match. She had more than 20 kills, and I'm sure that most of those were just picture-perfect shots just like that. Again, like you said, well-oiled machine.
She's a grinder, Jacob. Molly with a dig option. Dug by Hildreth.
Tight set there and a net violation from Kim Hildreth. We're going to switch sides here. 7-all in this first set.
I just noted we got
point for point. Both teams are siding out really well. The serving pressure is there, but it's day 2. Their pass set is looking great. So it's going to come down to, honestly, who can make the least amount of unforced errors. But such is the game of volleyball.
7 even.
Absolutely is. And both these teams able to side out so consistently. Nice set there from Kaya into the angle, and that is going to be a touch on the block. Signal from our referee is going to be out of bounds. Carly Scott will go back to serve. So 8-7 after the side switch now. Carly Scott to serve.
Carly's first season was in 2019. She took a 9th in Austin with Gina Urango. Dug by Carly. Joust at the net, won by Kaya.
Yeah, great net pressure there from Kaya just to force that to come over. Otherwise, she was going to snatch that up herself, but Kim Hildreth will be back to serve, and that side out will tie it back up at 8-all. It's been match play all weekend. So, Victoria, you were able to play in this tournament. You were here yesterday on center court. You were playing with Jalen Vischer, the assistant out of Stetson University down there in Florida. What was it like as a player to come through this tournament? The pool play followed by the bracket play. What are your thoughts on how this tournament's run?
Well, for lack of a better words, Jacob, it is a gnarly tournament. It's modified pool play followed by single elimination playoffs. A lot of these teams are used to double elimination tournaments, so it was a little bit of a shift and a different mindset coming into this tournament. But nonetheless, the teams all traveled here for a reason. We love playing Seaside. I mean, the community makes it what it is, and it brings in a lot of good teams, not to mention the bid for Chicago.
Yeah, and our payout breakdown as Kaya takes the option ball through the top of the block of Carly Scott. But that breakdown for the pay, I'm sure the extra money for these teams is definitely a perk, but nothing compared to what that experience is like in Chicago. And we're going to see, that serve just wide from Kaya of the sideline.
Carly Scott walking back to serve, using that out-of-bounds serve to their advantage. Looking to convert here in defense.
10-9, Carly Scott.
So, Victoria, playing yesterday compared to the elements today. Oh, great pickup from Molly Turner. Oh my gosh, a gator dig from Kaya. Touch high off the block and down, Kaya Marciniak.
So phonetically pleasing.
We are tied at 10-all here, but I was so rudely interrupted by some incredible volleyball here on center court.
Jacob, I think that was easily top 5 plays of the day.
Oh, there you go.
That was such a great dig from Kaya. Love to see the unconventional digs. We are so used to seeing those platform digs with our arms out, our butterfly fingers intertwined.
We're here for the style points.
The style points definitely are a factor here.
That's my bad.
Oh, Molly Turner with a beautiful shot.
Instagram has no sense of
And we're going to take our technical time out here in the first set. Scott and Turner leading 11-10. Don't go anywhere. We are going to have some more incredible volleyball for you in just a few moments.
Whether you're Jimmy James in the Blue Flames,
supporting the loftiest McLeod there is, or you're a big daddy like Dave Shaw hanging out with his one and only daughter, Gwendolyn. Gwendy Goo. Oh man, Gwendy, I'm so happy you're here with me. Full of sass and beans, but she keeps it clean. Thank you, Gwendy Goo. Adam Israel makes it a family affair, bringing his prize patrol. And whether it's blood family or the family you choose, Adam Israel makes it everything a family affair. I like the family I choose better. Oh man, well, because they'll still talk to you. Sick, we can smell our own. We can smell our own, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, Cody's going to tell me what the score is because I can't see it. He makes a better door than a window. Oh, we have 11 to 10, so it's a technical timeout. Thank God his hair is blonde and curly and unflappable. Is it cold in here, Cody, or is it just your shoulder? There you go. It's the shoulder it gives me anyway. Frigid and frosty.
Thank you for joining us here today. We're coming out of the technical timeout here in our women's semifinals here at the 40th Seaside Open. I am your host for the weekend, Jacob Justice, joined alongside me, Victoria Dennis.
Jacob dug by Molly. Molly looking up and over the block, touched by over and just out of bounds. Point going to Turner Scott. Jacob Turner recently just took a 9th in Atlanta with Tori Van Witten.
She did. They got the wild card bid from that. Tori unfortunately had an injury last year in Atlantic City and so has been rehabbing to come back from that. An incredible player out of Cal Poly and Florida State, but just an incredible opportunity for them to be able to compete at that level. But Molly Turner playing with, wow, what a touch there. And digging through the sand. Carly Scott tries to get to that one. But again, Molly Turner has had some great success this season with Jess Gaffney. But picking up Tori for Atlanta as well as next week in Manhattan Beach.
They're also playing the Norsekas together as well.
10-12. Thank you.
I did not know that. That's incredible to know.
But at the end of the day, she's a player that finds a way to win. She knows her game. She knows how to adjust to her partners and is very good at communicating, as we can see here with Carly Scott. Takes a swing through the block for a point and side out, making that score now 13, serving 11.
And I'm sure when you're as good as Molly Turner is, it's not as hard to find partners as you think.
Just put a little resume on Indeed.com, maybe, Jacob. Maybe some LinkedIn posts. Carly with the serve.
Down the middle to Kaya, and set just off, gonna tag the line. That's set just a little bit behind her, but somehow drops that into the end line, and that will be a side out for Hildreth and Marciniak. 12-13 now.
Okay, keeping it weird and funky, which is what we like to see on center court sometimes. Mixing it up, you never know. Short serve to Carly. Set over on 2. Dirty.
Kill shot right there, Scotty.
Yeah, Molly Turner with the over on 2.
Molly Evelyn Shaw.
We've seen that a couple of times from Molly Turner now this weekend, and it's very effective, catches your opponents off guard, but Kaya still got a hand on that. She saw it coming and just couldn't corral that one in, but I wouldn't be surprised if she picks up the next one. And wow, what a scoop dig, and just out of bounds from Molly Turner. What a dig, though, from Molly.
The entire crowd felt that for Molly and Carly, but what a play by Kim Hildreth and Kaya. Back to serve. 13 serving 14. 1 point for side switch as we switch on sevens here. Up and over again.
Molly goes back to that
she
spot.
She will take that point for the side switch. 15-13.
Great call there, Ken. Thank you, sir.
Molly Turner and Carly Scott have been putting the serving pressure on Kaya here, and it seems to be working a little bit as her passing. She's passing a little bit on the other half of the court, so they've been a bit out of system, but nonetheless they're able to put the ball away. I think they'll continue to serve Kaya.
Oh, and this one going to Kim. And that one off, no touch, called from John King, our R2 down there.
Just like that.
Confirmation to Kim Hildreth, and that'll be a real point earned for Molly and Carly. But we're going to take a timeout first. 16-13 now. 3-point lead for Scott and Turner. Don't go anywhere. We have a more incredible volleyball here for the women's semifinals, the Seaside Open.
Coming up here in just a moment, you're going to get another chance to partake in some of the awesome games provided by Classic Distributing and Michelob Ultra. Adam, you're going to be picking out players for what on the next round? All right, next game coming up after this match. Always good to be thinking ahead.
Your section leader is going to be looking for the next contestants for the next game to humiliate yourself. Make sure you get a little beer in you, or whatever your drink of choice is. Yeah, that guy right there knows what I'm talking about. He is 100 proof. Got a 65 proof team out here. Is that
Hey, pew, 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 pew. No? All right, sorry. Jam official, I couldn't tell. I'm kidding, this is 7 o'clock Saturday. She like 37 minutes ago.
Hey, Adam, I think you should.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 40th Seaside Volleyball Tournament. I'm Victoria Dennis, alongside Jacob Justice. We got some more volleyball underway. Carly Scott up and over the block for a point out of that timeout.
Yeah, and Scott and Turner earning another one there, so they're going to be leading by 4 late into the second set. I'm sorry, this first set. I'm getting ahead of myself. We want more volleyball. Carly Scott back to serve now deep into the middle, and that is an ace for Carly Scott.
Scott and Turner's serve has been aggressive all set, and that is showing prevalent in the score right now.
I'm feeling a little bit of a breeze here coming from behind us on the announcer's booth. Wondering if that float serve just had some movement behind it to drop in just past the platform. Oh, another great serve from Carly Scott. Out of system, off the top of the tape. Picked up by Scott. Dug by Hildreth. Marciniak with a good set. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a good rally. Here we go. Molly Turner with the poke. Great touch there from Kim Hildreth, but that will fall for a point. Scott and Turner now on a crazy run here. I believe we were tied up at 15-13 when we switched sides, and that is 4 in a row now for Scott and Turner.
Jacob, the serve and pass game is everything, and we're seeing that here right now. Carly is really going after her serve and putting the pressure.
That deep float serve from Carly Scott now. Kim Hildreth tags that line.
Every time.
Perfect shot there from Kim.
Right, smart shot by Kim there, looking at the other side of the court. Great vision by her, being able to side out. As we see in this replay, she saw the blocker move inside, and she kept that ball high line.
Huge thank you to
Molly.
Streamography for bringing us that replay as we have another rally here. Kim, just low on the dig to get into the net, but that will bring us our first set point for Molly and Carly, 20-14.
Molly Turner with the hustle. Great block touch by Carly Scott. Switching sides. Set point. Again, 15 serving 20.
Yeah, 5 opportunities here for Scott and Turner to put this one away.
I think they're looking for a first ball side out.
That would be very nice for them.
I don't know. I'm just playing the odds, Jacob. Just playing the odds.
As consistent as they've been playing, I wouldn't be surprised. Good serve down the line. And that set too tight. Kaya Marciniak, though, will win that at the net.
4-point. Kaya Marciniak, 16-20.
Kaya Marciniak back to serve again, running up to the net there.
The blocker running up opens up and over on 2. We might see from Carly as she sets Molly. Molly putting the ball away, and with that, first set going to Scott and Turner, 21-16. Here in the semifinals of the 40th Seaside Volleyball Tournament. Stay tuned, folks. More volleyball after this.
Get ready for a whole new wave of White Claw. New full flavor White Claw Surf. Sensational refreshment for a taste like no other.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 40th Seaside Volleyball Tournament. I'm Victoria Dennis alongside Jacob Justice. It's a partly cloudy day, 65 degrees, but shirts are off and volleyball is on. First set is under our belt. Jacob going to Turner and Scott. Jacob, a lot of things happened in that set, but it came down to the serve and pass. Scott and Turner served the ball really well.
Yeah, so a lot of pressure from the service line as we already see a deep float serve there from Molly Turner and an incredible dig. Picked up by Kaya Marciniak. Nice low set and the poke down the line. An incredible point already here in this second set. That's what this match has been full of so far.
We got one.
And we're honestly hoping that this goes to a third set and we get more volleyball today.
I wouldn't be surprised. Kaya and Hildreth coming out with all cylinders firing. Hildreth back to serve. Putting the pressure on Molly. Molly with the attack, swings and kill for Turner. First ball side out. Scott back to serve. Ones on the board.
Second referee first in our hearts.
So first set already down.
1-1 here.
Hoping to see some more consistency here from these teams as they've gotten into a rhythm. But this aggressive serve keeping these players out of system a little bit. Kim and Kaya somehow finding their way back. And another incredible point there.
Carl, my section chief.
Great shot from Kim Hildreth.
Kim was able to see that cut shot. She's moving the ball around, cut shot, high line, cut shot, high line. It's been working for her in her transition defense. Kaya back to serve.
Over to the entrance for center court, please.
Great pass there from Molly Turner.
Love you, baby.
And a cut shot of her own. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and Molly Turner showing her that she can do that too.
She don't need to get the other one.
So Turner back to serve now. 2-2. All tied up. We see a lot of seesaw battle here. Swat. I don't even know she jumped on that one. High reach and put back over the net.
No need to jump when you have vision, Jacob. She was feet on the ground, swat block for the point. Turner back to serve. Serving Hildreth. Hildreth running behind. Looking up to open the court a little bit. Off Carly. Carly turn and dug. Jumbo to the corner. Picked up by Kaya. Set by Hildreth. Off the block. Touch by Molly. And it is just out of bounds. Great touches on the block by Scott. Molly able to lift that ball for her in transition.
Yeah, incredible.
Good scramble plays.
Incredible athleticism from both teams there. Carly Scott, though, that is so difficult, especially Victoria as a blocker. How hard is it to get that block touch and try and find that ball immediately?
And I would say the difficulty is up there. Probably one of the hardest things to do. Molly up and over the block and down.
Kim sees it, but just not in time. That is a kill for Molly Turner.
Looked like they were running a 2 or a 4 block, meaning they were blocking the angle, leaving the line open, and Turner was able to see that, placing it short down the line.
Yeah, great vision there from Molly Turner.
With the serve. It is 4-3.
Just incredible display of volleyball here. I'm still in awe at how high a level this volleyball is. And again, once you filter through 53 teams, get down to the final 4, you are going to see some incredible volleyball. So we're tied up here at 4-all. But we were talking earlier about what it's like to play in this tournament in that environment. So you were here on center court yesterday, and just being up here in the announcer's booth now, what can you see is the difference between what it was like playing here yesterday, where there was still a lot of men's and women's open going on comparatively to now, and what these players are dealing with on center?
Yeah, yesterday we were here playing in the modified pool play. Oh my gosh, what a scramble play. Picked up by Kaya. Blocked by Carly Pokey over. Great defense on both sides of the net. Nonetheless, Kaya going over to discuss.
Good replay
as we
here.
see in this replay. Block touch.
There it is, Kim Hildreth putting that one away. High pokey into the open court. And that will have Kim at the service line now, 5-4.
Jacob, going back to your question, it's day 2 for these athletes. It's nothing but high-level volleyball, and this road dog life, it's not for everyone. You really have to have the ability to embrace adversity, and we can see this in this long rally. Carly with a step close to put that ball away. Point going to Scott Turner.
What an incredible dig, though, by Kaya. I'm not even sure what she did there, but somehow got it up and right to Kim. It looked like a gator dig, but it didn't look like she had her hands together. It may have just been off the forearm. Beautiful show of, again, athleticism and just being able to create those angles back to your partner.
Both teams have been running different blocking calls, as we can see from their transition plays in defense. They've been switching between 2s and 1s, blocking either line or angle. Carly tried to dive into that, but Keo with the kill.
Yeah, a great swing into the angle there from Kim Hildreth. Oh, Kaya. I'm so sorry. Thank you for correcting me there.
Recording the match, right?
With the kill as she goes back to serve.
Ignoring me.
Kaya going back to fix her phone. I'm not sure she knows this is live streamed.
We'll let her know after.
Perfect. So Kaya to serve now. That one off the tape and out of bounds.
No love from the net there for Kaya. Point
like
going
that.
Scott Turner.
Sometimes that equipment's your friend, and sometimes it's your enemy.
You never know. 50-50 shot. Turner back to serve. Short serve. Making Hildreth move. As she does, and she's able to side out on that short serve.
Yeah, what an incredible swing there, and an incredible display of being able to transition off of that short serve. So that tight to the net serve, dropping in, she takes a great hop step back just to get her feet behind the ball, and a really good approach to swing into the deep line for a point. We'll have 7-6 now for Kim to serve. High topspin serve to Molly.
Nice shirt.
And that one out of bounds. We're going to switch sides here. 8-6 now.
Point for point, again with a serving pressure. Being on serve receive, we think, oh, I got to get my platform under the ball. Jacob, for me, when I'm teaching my teams, it's feet to ball. Feet to ball and serve receive. You want to attack the ball, go to the ball. Don't wait for it to get to you because it might drop, and we have different variables. You have the sand, you have the wind. Be aggressive and serve receive and get your feet to the ball.
Oh, an aggressive serve there from Kim Hildreth. Carly Scott, and just missed that one. The cut shot short into the net. And that will be a real point for Marciniak and Hildreth. We have 9-6 now. That's back-to-back points earned from the service line. And the deficit increasing for Scott and Turner. But we have a lot of volleyball to play still. Great pass there from Molly Turner. But a block for point, Kaya Marciniak.
Superfly Kaya Marciniak.
Kaya doing a great job getting in front of the attacker, pressing low over the net, especially with her inside seam hand, her right hand, taking that seam away, blocking that ball, giving them 10, serving 6.
Oh, it's because it's the upper echelon.
And we're going to take a timeout first here on center court. Molly and Scott want to talk it over here, but don't worry, we're going to have just a few words from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere.
I like your shirt and your fanny.
Get ready for a whole new wave of White Claw. New full flavor White Claw Surf. Sensational refreshment for a taste like no other.
Which one?
40th.
So coming back to the action now, John King going to beckon our players back to the court. Here at our women's semifinal here, we have Carly Scott and Molly Turner trailing after winning the first set, 6-10 here. Looking to side out and close that gap, but Kim Hildreth and Kaya Marciniak playing incredibly well here in the second set. Near perfect, not many errors at all, as Kim Hildreth has a serve down the line to Molly Turner. And that oh, beautiful high line there from Molly Turner.
As she's saying to her partner, Carly, great set. Carly back to serve. Way to use that timeout to break the momentum. That's what they were looking for. Hildreth with the reception, and ace for Carly Scott as she keeps going after her monster serve.
Yeah, that aggressive float tight to the net.
We're up to 8.
Just barely over the top of it. That makes it really hard. That's the most direct line that she can serve in the least amount of time you need to react. The back set to Kim. Carly Scott with a great touch on the block. Free ball to Molly Turner. Oh, and that one just, that set a little too far off the net from Carly Scott, and Molly's cut shot short into the net. We're going to have 11-8 now for Marciniak and Hildreth.
I like Marciniak and Hildreth moving their offense around. Hildreth is running behind. She's ran a little bit of a pin set before, but they're really diversifying their offense, and that's where they've been finding a lot of success in the second set.
Yeah, out of system ball to receive from Molly Turner, and that one deep into the middle in a fiddle. Molly Turner drops that one to the back line, and we have 9-11 now for Scott and Turner, looking to make this a 1-point deficit as we go into our technical timeout here.
Nine serving 11. Turner with the serve. Hildreth running behind again on the pin. Down the line for point and technical timeout as Marciniak and Hildreth lead by 3, 12-9.
Yeah, we're going to have a quick word from our sponsors. Our players get hydrated and talk some strategy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more action. But first, we want to take a second to thank our sponsor, YKO Water, a proud sponsor of the AVP. Sustainably sourced and naturally alkaline with electrolytes for our athletes. Live Aloha, drink YKO.
In center court for the 40th Seaside Beach Volleyball Tournament. Let's hear it for these teams out here. I want to hear the loudest people out. You got to get lined up. That's pretty even. But, all right, VIP, that included you, but I'll give you your own standout special moment. VIP. Almost as loud as the full crowd. All 40,000 of you. Thank you for being out here today. We're getting back to it. 12-9.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome back to the action here on center court. Back to serve right now out of the technical timeout. Kim Hildreth having a 3-point lead with her partner Kaya Marciniak, and Molly Turner and Carly Scott will side out there. Turner with a shot through the top of the block and out of bounds. So 10-12 now. That'll be Carly back to serve. Carly Scott so far with just a monster serve. She's been bombing those float serves just down the middle, causing some confusion, but that one taken by Hildreth, ran behind. Oh my goodness. Joust won by Carly Scott at the net.
Carly Scott with a huge transition play. Those are the plays that will win championship games. As we are in the semifinals right now, Jacob, those are the plays in transition that just makes you win games. It's just being able to squeak out those close points after point after point and grinding through it. Carly Scott back to serve.
That is one of the hardest grinded points, and an ace serve from Carly Scott.
Monster ace. Speaking of monster aces, Monster Hydro. Monster Hydro, hard charging hydration.
Knotted up right here.
So good for our athletes to be drinking. A proud sponsor of the AVP. And Carly Scott with another good float serve deep to Kim Hildreth. Short set, poked down the line, picked up by Turner, but out of the reach of Carly Scott. And a side out, much needed for Kaya and Kim. 13-12. And out of that technical timeout, Kim and Kaya unable to keep up with the play of Carly and Molly. They earned 3 in a row to tie it back up at 12s. But a side out there will give Marciniak and Hildreth the advantage again. There's an option ball from Carly Scott. Finds the corner.
Textbook play on that short serve. Kaya trying to move the serve receiver around with that short serve, but Turner and Scott finding success on that over on 2. 13s on the board as we go point for point here. Turner and Scott being able to close into Hildreth. They answer with over on 2 off the tape. Molly Turner with the cut shot. And down for point, Turner Scott, 14-13.
Kaya Marciniak just a little bit upset with herself at that one. Maybe not the right play there is what she's thinking, but
Molly Turner back to serve.
You do with the information that you have, right? So we're going to have Molly Turner pick that one up and put it down, and they have the lead now 14-13 in this second set. And a block touch from Carly Scott, kept alive by Turner and over. Oh, Molly Turner with a great touch there, but we are going to switch sides here. 14-all here in set number 2.
I like Hildreth being aggressive there, swinging at the blocker's high hands. As we see in this replay,
Do you like my hat? I do.
Hildreth with the set.
Shout out right now to Adam for this.
Kaya swinging away, being aggressive. We love taking big rips out here on center court. Hildreth with a top spin to Scott. Scott kicking out, set inside, high over the line and down for Scott.
Yeah, great high set there from Molly Turner, giving Carly a lot of time there to get in position and hit the perfect shot down the line there, just out of reach of Kim.
And with that, taking the lead, 15 serving 14. Scott back to serve.
Nice deep float serve from Carly Scott, set into the middle for Kim Hildreth. Chopped past the block, down the line, and that will find the sand. 15-all here. We're going to have a seesaw battle.
Great shot by Hildreth. Hildreth in 2019 taking a second place at AVP Austin. Looking to win this tournament, of course. 15s on the board. Hildreth with a dig. Running behind. And finding that cut shot down on the sand. Point.
Kim and Kaya take the lead again. We've had a couple lead changes here in the second set. Just high-level volleyball. And great IQ there from Kim to know that that one is going to fall into the corner. But serve from Kaya is going to be long of the end line. So side out for Turner and Scott.
I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of mad about it.
Jacob, I'm interested to see who they're going to go after her, who they're going to go after here at the end line with their serve. They serve Kim.
Molly Turner with an ace down the line, 17-16 as they take the lead here late in set number 2. They won the first one, and they're looking to put this one away in 2, giving no room to Kim and Kaya. Good pass there from Kim. High line will fall to the corner for Kim Hildreth. And again, we're tied up here in the second set, 17-all now.
I thought that was a great block by Carly. Kim was just able to go high contact with her hand in front of her, up and over that block. She likes the cut shot and the high line as she is back to serve.
Good pass there from Molly Turner. A little bit of a tight set there.
Green layer. That's
good cover.
Live by Scott.
Thank you for the assist.
Cut shot picked up by Turner. Pokey over. Deep to the corner. Kaya Marciniak puts that one in the sand, and we're going to switch sides here. 18-17 advantage now for Hildreth and Marciniak.
18-17.
Nothing but fabulous volleyball being played here. Jacob, speaking of fabulous, let's talk about Fabletics. Fabletics, premium performance apparel that won't break the bank. And us being Road Dog Beach volleyball players, we're not looking to break the bank.
No, but we are looking for extremely comfortable clothes. And that is an ace serve for Kim Hildreth, 19-17 now.
We are in the second.
Kim answering back with her own ace, bringing them up by 2, 19-17.
17.
Kim staying aggressive from the service line, just painting those lines. Molly Turner very confident that one was out.
She was letting the ball know it was going to be out.
I wonder if that screen made it go out. It was a very close serve.
I think so. And with that, we have within a 1-point game, 18 now serving 19. Carly Scott back to serve.
Yeah, she's going to be running up to the net here. Good deep float serve off of Kaya. Nice high float, and that is an ace serve for Carly Scott. And we are tied again here
Jacob,
at 19
I think that's her third ace of this game.
She has definitely been putting the pressure on so far, and we have a tight match here. Carly and Molly are going to be trying to put this away in 2. But part of us hoping for some extra volleyball here. Short serve onto Kaya. Nice hand set there from Kim. Out of bounds from Kaya Marciniak. And we have match point number 1 for Scott and Turner. We're going to take a time out first here from Marciniak and Hildreth. Don't go anywhere. We have a couple moments and a word from our sponsors. Clean Skin, a proud sponsor of the AVP high performance sunscreen and skincare products for the outdoor lifestyle. And Kona Brewing Company, whether it's the longboard or the big wave ale, find it at your local retailer, Live Kona.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
We're coming close here to match point, which means John King. He's applauding everything I do. If you didn't know, they do make
microscopic earplugs. John King's been blocking me out since
Welcome back,
2017.
everyone. We have match point coming out of this timeout. Scott and Turner up by 1, 2019, looking to close this semifinals out. But Marciniak and Hildreth in serve receive, looking for a first ball put away. Jacob, tensions are high on here on center court. Scott back to serve.
Serve on to Kim Hildreth from Scott, and peeling defender, and Kim Hildreth will find the corner for a kill. We are tied up here at 20 all. We're going to play some extra points of volleyball to decide the winner here in a set number 2.
We love going into overtime. 20's on the board. Hildreth, calm, cool, and collected with that first ball side out. Marciniak with the serve. And it is just long. Point going to Scott and Turner. Again, we come to another match point. 21 serving 20. Turner back to serve.
Back to serve. Molly Evelyn Turner. Have we met?
Yeah, Molly Turner going to be going with this float serve here. Deep float down the line of Kaya. Nice hand set there from Kaya. Marciniak with a swing long out of bounds. That will do it here in our women's semifinal. 22-20 for Scott and Turner. They're going to be in the women's finals here. We have a men's semifinal coming up after this. Congratulations to both the teams here. Marciniak and Hildreth have punched their ticket to the Chicago AVP in just a few weeks, but Scott and Turner we will see in the finals in about 2 hours. We'll start after the men's semifinal coming up here on center court. Don't go anywhere. I'm your host, Jacob Justice, alongside Victoria Dennis. We will see you in just a few moments in the Seaside Open.
It's the choices we make that define us.
Tryon Trevor is coming off a tough, heartbreaking loss.
And ultimately, the enemy is within. Some people want it, some wish for it, but others make it happen.
Tryon Trevor is super lethal, bringing fire and passion to the court.
How will you take charge?
Dear Mainland, aloha. My brother and I hear lots of you have discovered a real Hawaiian favorite, Big Wave Golden Ale. That's the good kind of stuff, yeah, bro. Maybe it's the island flavor that makes each sip taste like a little vacation.
Got your beers here.
That's a whole lot of little vacations right there, huh, brother? That's like a big vacation. Retirement. One life, right? Mahalo. Big Wave Golden Ale from Kona Brewing.
Squad leaders, make sure you count the spins. One full revolution. Come, get up, count your folks, let's go. You gotta count the spins, I don't want no cheat.